The desert air hung heavy, thick with the silence of anticipation. The sun was setting, casting long shadows across the barren landscape, painting the sky with hues of orange and red. It was a moment of stillness, a prelude to the journey that lay ahead. Our group huddled together, a mix of exhaustion and nervous excitement in our eyes. We had traveled far to reach this point, each step bringing us closer to the heart of the wilderness. The anticipation was palpable, a shared feeling that bound us together as we prepared for the unknown. We were about to embark on a challenging hike through the canyons, our path winding through towering rock formations that seemed to touch the sky. The canyons, with their rugged beauty and imposing presence, stood as silent witnesses to our journey. Each twist and turn of the path promised new challenges and breathtaking vistas. As we adjusted our backpacks and took a collective deep breath, a familiar melody drifted through the air. It was a moment of calm before the storm, a chance to center ourselves and find strength in the shared experience. The melody was a gentle reminder of the journey's deeper meaning. It was the gentle strumming of a guitar, and then a voice, clear and strong, began to sing the words of Psalm 121. The music blended seamlessly with the natural sounds of the wilderness, creating a harmonious backdrop for our thoughts and reflections. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. The words of the psalmist echoed through the canyon, each syllable carrying a weight of history and faith. It was a moment of connection, a bridge between the ancient past and our present journey. The words resonated through the vastness of the canyon, bouncing off the ancient walls, carrying with them a timeless message of hope and reassurance. The echoes seemed to amplify the message, making it feel as though the very rocks were speaking to us, reminding us of the enduring power of faith. In that moment, surrounded by the raw beauty of creation, the words of the psalmist felt incredibly real, a tangible reminder of the unseen presence that watched over us, guided our steps, and promised to never leave us nor forsake us. It was as if the wilderness itself was a testament to the divine, a living, breathing sanctuary of faith. As we continued our journey, the melody lingered in the air, a comforting presence in the wilderness. The music became a part of our experience, a constant companion that provided solace and strength. Each note was a reminder of the promises we held dear, a source of encouragement as we faced the challenges ahead. It was a reminder that even in the midst of challenges and uncertainties, there is a God who sees us, who knows our path, and who promises to be our constant companion. The wilderness, with all its trials and beauty, became a place of profound spiritual reflection, a journey not just through the landscape, but through the depths of our faith and trust in the divine. Psalm 121 is a song of ascents, one of 15 psalms, 120, 134, traditionally sung by pilgrims journeying to Jerusalem for the annual feasts. These journeys were often arduous, filled with physical challenges and the ever-present dangers of travel in ancient times. The Psalms of Ascent provided comfort, encouragement, and a powerful reminder of God's faithfulness. Imagine the dusty roads, the scorching sun beating down, the weary travelers placing one foot in front of the other, their hearts filled with both anticipation and uncertainty. As they journeyed, they sang these psalms, their voices rising in unison, a testament to their unwavering faith. Psalm 121 in particular speaks of God's constant protection and care. It is a song of assurance, a declaration of trust in the one who watches over us, who never slumbers nor sleeps. The psalmist looks to the hills, not literally seeking help from the mountains themselves, but recognizing that all help, all strength, all provision comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Verse 5 of Psalm 121 is a powerful declaration of God's unwavering protection, a promise that resonates deeply with those who seek comfort and assurance in their faith. This verse encapsulates the essence of divine guardianship, offering a profound sense of security and peace. The Lord is your keeper, the Lord is your shade at your right hand. These words are not just a poetic expression, but a testament to the active role that God plays in the lives of believers. He is not a passive observer, but a vigilant guardian. This verse is a twofold promise, a beautiful depiction of God's constant presence and active involvement in our lives. It reassures us that we are never alone, that there is a divine presence walking beside us, guiding our steps and providing comfort in times of need. He is not a distant deity, unconcerned with the details of our human experience. Instead, he is intimately involved in every aspect of our lives, understanding our struggles, our fears, and our hopes. He is our keeper, our guardian, the one who watches over us with unwavering love and care. This divine guardianship is not limited to mere observation. It is an active, dynamic force that shapes our lives and protects us from harm. The Hebrew word for keeper in this verse is shamar, which means to guard, to protect, to watch over, to preserve. This word carries with it a sense of vigilance and dedication, highlighting the proactive nature of God's protection. It is a verb that denotes action, vigilance, and unwavering commitment. God's protection is not passive. It is an active engagement in our lives, ensuring our safety and well-being. God is not simply watching from afar. He is actively involved in our lives, guarding us from harm, protecting us from danger, preserving us for His purposes. His involvement is a testament to His love and commitment to us. The second part of the verse further emphasizes God's protective presence, illustrating the depth of His care and the extent of His guardianship. The Lord is your shade at your right hand. This imagery of shade is powerful, evoking a sense of relief and protection from the harsh elements of life. In biblical times, the right hand was considered the side of strength and honor. It was the hand used in oaths, blessings, and acts of power. It was also the side most vulnerable to attack. This duality of strength and vulnerability makes the promise of God's shade even more significant. By saying that God is our shade at our right hand, the psalmist is assuring us that God is our defender, our protector, shielding us from the dangers that threaten to overwhelm us. This divine protection is a source of immense comfort, reminding us that we are never alone in our struggles. In moments of fear and uncertainty, we can find solace in the promise of Psalm 121:5, knowing that God's protective presence is always with us, providing shade and shelter from life's storms. The imagery of God as our keeper and our shade speaks volumes about the comprehensive nature of His protection. It encompasses every aspect of our lives, every season, every high and low. The phrase coming and going in verse 8 further emphasizes this all-encompassing protection. It speaks of our daily activities, the mundane and the extraordinary, the moments that make up the tapestry of our lives. Whether we are embarking on a new adventure, facing a difficult challenge, or simply going about our daily routines, God is with us, guarding our steps, guiding our decisions, and protecting us from harm. This promise is not limited to physical protection. It also extends to our emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being. God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in times of trouble. When we are overwhelmed by anxiety, He is our peace. When we are facing difficult decisions, He is our wisdom. And when we are tempted to stray from His path, He is our shepherd, gently guiding us back to His side. Life, as we all know, is not always easy. It is a journey filled with ups and downs, a path that weaves through moments of joy and sorrow, triumph and defeat. There are seasons of joy and laughter, moments of triumph and celebration, but there are also times of heartache and loss, seasons of uncertainty and doubt. These are the times when we feel the weight of the world pressing down on us, when the light seems dim and the path ahead unclear. It is during these difficult times that the promise of Psalm 121:5 shines even brighter. This verse reminds us that we are not alone, that there is a higher power watching over us, guiding us, and providing us with the strength we need to carry on. Just as a shade tree provides respite from the scorching heat of the sun, so too does God offer us refuge and protection in the midst of life's storms. The tree stands tall and unwavering, its branches extending out to offer shade and comfort, much like the divine presence that shelters us from the harsh realities of life. He is our shelter in the time of storm, our rock and our fortress, the one who calms the raging seas and silences the thunder. When the waves of life crash against us, threatening to pull us under, it is His steady hand that holds us firm, His voice that whispers peace into the chaos. I remember a time in my own life when I was facing a particularly difficult challenge. The path ahead seemed insurmountable, and every step felt like a struggle against an invisible force. Fear threatened to consume me, and I felt lost and alone. The vastness of the challenge before me made me feel small and insignificant, and I questioned whether I had the strength to continue. It was then that I turned to Psalm 121, clinging to the words of verse 5 like a lifeline. The words spoke to me in a way that nothing else could, offering a beacon of hope in the darkness. As I meditated on the truth of God's unwavering protection, I felt a sense of peace wash over me, a deep knowing that I was not alone, that even in the midst of the storm, God was with me, and He would see me through. This realization gave me the courage to face my challenges head-on, knowing that I had a source of strength far greater than my own. It reminded me that no matter how fierce the storm, there is always a place of refuge, a sanctuary where we can find rest and renewal. And in that place, we are reminded of the enduring promise that we are never truly alone. The concluding verses of Psalm 121 offer a beautiful and comforting image of God's constant vigilance. He will not let your foot slip. He who watches over you will not slumber. Indeed, he who watches over Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. These verses paint a vivid picture of God's unwavering attention. He never tires, he never grows weary, and his eyes are always upon his children. Unlike human guards who may grow tired or distracted, God is ever watchful, His love and care for us never diminishing. This promise of God's constant watchfulness is a source of incredible comfort and encouragement. It reminds us that we are never alone, that no matter what we are facing, God is with us, watching over us, protecting us from harm. Whether we are facing a season of uncertainty, wrestling with a difficult decision, or simply going about the routines of our daily lives, we can rest assured that God is with us, His hand upon our lives, His love surrounding us like a shield.